Do you spend enormous amount of time staring at your blank screen and wondering what to write? And do you also procrastinate before writing a sales page? Then this video is for you. In this video, you're going to learn about how to write a sales page that actually converts. Now, I'm only going to talk about the copywriting part. But if you're looking for a video where you want to learn how to create a sales page on WordPress, Wix or Squarespace, then make sure to subscribe because I will be uploading those kind of videos very soon. Okay, so let's get started. Also, make sure to watch this video till the very end because I will be showing you a sales page that I have written and created, and I will break it down to you so that you will be able to write a sales page even if you're just starting out. Now, what is the primary purpose of a sales page actually? Well, the primary purpose of a sales page is to bring you conversions, and that conversion can be different for you and that can be different for me. For me, it can be scheduling an appointment. For you, it can be placing an order or to download a PDF or something else, whatever that might be. And now to bring conversions, you need raw materials, aka ingredients. If you want to create a delicious dish, you have to prepare the ingredients, right? Same goes for a sales page. So what are these ingredients? Well, there are 10. There are 10 exact total ingredients I personally use. Okay, they are headline, opening, credentials, offer, bullets, testimonials, value justification, risk reversal, urgency, and call to action. Now, if you don't understand one or two of these ingredients, don't worry, just make sure you comment them below. I will explain them in the comments, or I will make a separate video. Okay, based on if I get more comments on that, I will definitely make a video on explaining each term and how to use that. Now, is it sufficient just to know about the ingredients? No, you have to know the right process to apply this. I mean, if you are preparing food, you just can't mix all the ingredients together and hope that it will be delicious. No, it will be a horrible dish if you just mix them all. So you have to apply them step by step, right? The same goes in the sales page. If you do a quick Google search on how to write a sales page that actually converts, you will find plenty of blogs and articles. Okay, and each and every one of them might have said the same thing in a different way, or their processes might be different, and this is not something plug and play. You should not ever use their tactics just because it works for them. Not necessarily will work for you as well. It might not. All it depends on what you are selling and who you are selling to. Okay, I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that so that you can come up with your own instruction. You can come up with your own steps. All right, and to do that, the first step is required is the research, deep research. If you are a copywriter, you know about that. You have to do your research, right? But research is a big thing, and where to start? That's a really a daunting job for most people. Most people don't know about it, right? I mean, if I will do research, I will first do with product analysis, competitor analysis, market analysis, and even prospect analysis. And there are a lot of analysis available. I mean, I can go on and on, but that's not the point. If you keep doing that, you will overwhelm yourself and you won't get results ultimately. So I'm going to give you just four basic questions that you can actually ask, and if you can answer them properly, you can create your sales page. You can actually create steps which you can use to create a sales page for the product or the service you are selling. Okay, now the first question is, what is the product? What is the product you are selling? Not just, okay, I'm just selling. Let's say I'm given the task to sell this phone. Will I just say, it's not just sufficient to say, okay, I'm just selling the phone. No, you have to know the ins and outs of the product, every little feature, details about the product. Okay, you have to know that. This is not necessary, this is not because you have to explain everything to your customers, but you have to know each and every one of that. It's important because there are different ways to influence one person. okay, and you don't know which one feature might mean like meh to someone, and that same feature to someone else will be like wow. Okay, so you have to know the ins and outs of the product. This is the first important thing. I remember I was actually assigned a job. I was given a job writing a sales page, and I didn't even know the details about the product. I mean, I was just given I was trying to sell a PDF actually, book actually, an ebook. All I was told was it is the business book on storytelling, and the audience is just business owners. That's it. And I didn't even had I mean, the prospect didn't, not the prospect, the client didn't even give me the chance to read that book. I mean, that book wasn't prepared yet. I was so mad at writing, I mean, I was pissed while I was writing that sales page because I don't know what to write. And at that point, really, I was really stupid. And today I think, why should I even took that job? It drained out my energy. It made me pissed. I literally hated writing sales page since then. After a long time, I was able to convince myself, okay, I can actually do it. Okay, but that's a big mistake. So the thing is, yeah, you have to know your product. Okay, now the second question is how that product is going to help your customer. Whatever you're selling, how it is going to help your customer. I mean, the features. Let's take the example of a phone. The phone has a lot of features. I will just take one primary feature, and what is that? It's making calls. That I can make calls to anyone on this planet, almost from anywhere on this planet, right? But this is the feature, that I can make calls to anyone, almost anyone. This is the feature. Now what's the benefit of it? Benefit is something which is emotionally attached to it. Benefit something, it can be like, with the phone you can keep connected with your loved ones even they are miles apart. You can feel them besides you even when they are not present beside you. It will stay you connected and have a long-term relation, and your relationship will be healthy, or something like this. The benefit, something which is emotionally attached to, I mean, what's the need for them? That's the feature to benefit conversion. Well, I can make a separate video for this if you want. I will make actually one, but you have to actually try to convert the feature to benefit. Okay, so this was the second question, that how actually your product is going to help your customers. This was the second question. Now the third question is, what do they deeply desire? Now this is a really profound question. This is very deep. Okay, you have to do your research really deep about this. What your prospects deeply desire? Is it something they want to gain, or is it something they want to avoid? What do they value money more, or do they value their growth, fame, relationships? What is it exactly? You have to know that very well. You have to dive into your prospect mind. There are many ways to do that. First of all, one of the obvious ways is just directly talk to the prospect. Okay, another way is forums. And if you can't access and if you can't do any of this, then you have to apply the human psychology. You have to put yourself into the shoes of your prospect, just to understand what they're going through. What would they really desire? If I was in their situation, what would I wish for? This is human psychology. If you are a copywriter, you have to be a psychologist. Okay, so this was the third question. Now this is a really powerful one, and this is difficult to get the answer, but if you get it, instant conversions. Now the fourth question, and this is the last question, is what is your CTA, the call to action? Now I'm not talking about the call to action button. No, I'm talking about the call to action. Means your prospect has landed to your sales page, right? What's next? What do you exactly want them to do? Just we talked about I mean, what is the primary purpose of your sales page? What you want to do, I mean, what you want them to do finally from the sales page is to give them your their contact information, to download a PDF, to schedule an appointment with you, or to purchase something from you. What is it exactly? You have to be very specific about this from the very beginning. Okay, now these are the 4 basic questions, and if you can really answer them, you can actually write a really good sales. Okay, now let's analyze the sales page that I have told you that I would share with you. Okay, so this is the sales page we are talking about. Now in this sales page, I'm not going to discuss every single detail. I mean, why I have written certain lines. I'm just going to show you that where I have used what component. Okay, by the way, this is a real luxury real estate property. Okay, now from the very beginning, you can obviously understand that this is the headline and this is the sub headline. Okay, this is our call to action button. This is CTA, and this is actually a call to action, and you can say offer as well. Then comes the opening part. Here I have discussed a little bit about the company, about the property, and told a little bit about what the prospect is going to get. Okay, then I have talked about the featured amenities. Now these are actually bullet points. That's correct, these are actually the bullet points, and if you read these lines, these are actually value justification. That means the amount of money someone will invest in this property, is it justified? That's all I have talked about. Now then, other bullets, a gallery. This part is for establishing credibility. Okay, that we are not just talking shit, we are actually showing you the property. I mean, what does this property looks like? I could have added more images, but I just stop there. Now another is the location. That means the property is actually located on this map. This is actually another credibility, and this is the biggest credibility, that why buy from us. Whichever company is actually selling this property, they are telling why buy from us. This is actually also a risk reversal thing also. Not exactly risk reversal, but if you think it in a way that actually it reduces the risk, it actually takes the risk of the shoulders from the buyers. If you read this line, every single of our agents are assigned with a unique badge number, which you can verify from our official website. Now this is, I have completely made it up. Okay, this is completely, I made it up. But if any real estate property owner, company owner, if you are watching this, please try to include this in your web page, in your company. This will actually increase your trust and credibility way much more, because when someone is investing millions of dollars on a property, they want to make sure that they are giving the money to the right person, right? If they are scammed, if you are scammed for millions of dollars, man, you're going to give a heart attack, right? Now another way of establishing the credibility, I mean, the best way is including testimonials, but I could not find actually the testimonials for this particular property. That's why I didn't include it any. And then finally, the FAQs. FAQs is just the common questions that people might ask. And then again, it's our CTA and our offer. Okay, so and here actually I have written about that what is actually going to happen after they fill out the form. This actually make them, you know, compelled. That this actually gives them the assurance and gives them the clarity that okay, this is what going to happen, because unless you give your prospect the clarity, they're not going to buy, they're not going to give them your anything. So that's it, the end of the video. If you want much more detailed explanation of this particular landing page or the sales page, please let me know in the comments. I will be happy to make a video about it. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, because I will be posting more videos on copywriting, marketing, and writing. All right, so see you later. Peace.